thought you were gonna kiss me.
Cover up. Don't touch my makeup.
You guys are way better actors than Frank and Alpha.
That's exactly what we did. We turned around. Sexy mama.
Group hug, everyone. This looks like we're praying. Looks like we're praying.
1, 2, 3, stop! I love the looking out. Yeah, you got this down. You practiced this.
How you're putting it on.
GQ moments, guys.
Yes. For today on Reed Glenworth's jacket.
You got a massive sale for that one?
Yeah.
Sale cost.
Well, the nice thing is you can use this for a hopper bottom tarp when you're done with it. Kalin, lifelong happiness.
Yes, sir. Let's go. We're the boys.
That poor girl's got to deal with 3 inches the rest of her life. Cheers, cheers.
You sit on them?
I'm done. Here, buddy. Congratulations. Oh. You guys probably kept drinking all night?
Oh, we were in.
She wanted to switch clothes today.
What's going on? Good looking. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is my girlfriend's dad.
Oh, nice to meet you. You ready? Don't turn around yet. Okay, I'm ready. Turn around. Don't cry. Deep breath.
Look amazing.
Thank you. Everyone said you look handsome when you
Oh
walk.
God, you look so
Look
good.
at, oh shit.
Sorry. I got veil off too.
God damn it! No,
Sorry about that.
no, it's okay. It was not held in very well. I already ripped a button off and Kennedy had to sew it back on. It was a disaster. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Can't get the like tuck.
Yeah. Oh, your tie clip looks good.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Twirly, twirly. Yeah, when you guys left, I got the train caught in the door and ripped the button off, so not bad.
Great.
Now we can go drink.
Hey, we're getting married! Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was good. All right. That was good.
I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise because the girls, they are so pretty.
was nice.
Aw, you're gonna make me. Your hair's been cooperative. Got it. Oh, I love it.
Kalin, get one of these.
You kind of look good.
Hey, wipe the pillow. He's going
You
up
like
tonight.
it. You like it.
Got it.
On behalf of Kalin and Haley, I would like to welcome you all here today to help them celebrate this very special day. Before we begin, let's go to God in prayer. Dear Father, thank you so much for this beautiful day. And thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for each person that is here today. And I pray that you will bless them and keep them safe. I pray especially for Kalin and Haley, that you'll bless them today as they are joined in marriage. I pray that you'll bless their marriage each day going forward, and that you will become the center of their lives. Thank you for bringing the two of them together. You may have a seat. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
Very good. Kalin and Haley, I ask you now in the presence of these witnesses to declare your intention. Kalin, will you take Haley to be your wife, to live together in holy marriage? Will you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, and to be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
Haley, will you take Kalin to be your husband, to live together in holy marriage? Will you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, and to be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
Very good. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank you again for coming today. It's a beautiful day out there today. I want to thank Calvin's parents, Steve and Danielle Sauls, and Haley's parents, Corey and Jamie Russman, for the example that both have given their children, that together anything is possible, and that especially with Jesus Christ at the center of their lives. These last couple of years have been some crazy times. We have battled through the pandemic, and now we have inflation at record levels. Can you believe the cost of fuel? We need teamwork now more than ever to battle through the trials of this everyday life. The world tries daily to undermine the importance of marriage, but God created marriage, and nothing this world does can ever take that away. In marriage, there are things that will happen which are going to cause us great happiness or great sorrow. Sometimes, believe it or not, you might even get angry with each other. I heard in a sermon that our reputation is built up over time, kind of like a drop of water going into a 5-gallon bucket, one drop at a time. This could apply to our trust and respect in marriage as well. Opening the car door for each other, making his favorite food for supper, doing something with the other person that maybe isn't your favorite thing to do, coming home after golf even though your friends are going elsewhere. Remember, it takes time, but also know that if that bucket is knocked over, the water that was built up is spilled out in seconds. And when that happens, and it will, because we're not perfect, you pick that bucket up and you start all over again. In Ephesians 5:31 through 33, it says, "For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh." This is a profound mystery, but I am talking about Christ and the church. However, each one of you must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband. In 1 John chapter 4, it says to love one another because love comes from God. He created love, but so often man thinks he knows better. Poems, songs, and books have all been written trying to describe this 4-letter word. The best description, though, that I have found comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Let me read it to you. It says, "Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy, and it does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails." But what is love? Love is a common word. We use it in many ways. We say, "I love you" to the person we care most about in the entire world. But we also say, "I love chocolate," or "I just love those shoes." Before we were married, I told my wife, Dee, that I loved her more than the filling in my Suzy Q, which at the time I thought was pretty huge because I love those Hostess snacks. But it doesn't seem like a very good analogy. Most people, though, when they think about love, they think about the emotion, the romance of falling in love and the desire to share every moment with the other person. But love is far more than an emotion. Emotions are fleeting. They're here one day and gone the next. Marriage is not easy because true love is more than a feeling, it is a choice. If you want your marriage to be strong and to thrive, you must choose every day to love the other person, even on those days when you might not like them very much. And believe me, that is much easier said than done. My wife always says that you need to communicate your wants needs, and expectations to each other. So one thing I have done over the last couple of years is to occasionally leave a note for her to get her day started off on the right foot. Now, I'd like to say that that was my idea, but that was her communicating her needs to me. Now, all couples are different, just as each individual is different. So there is not just one way to make everything okay. It just takes two people working together to solve the problem. This world we live in is very much a me-first world. But to make your marriage thrive, we should be thinking of how to make your partner happy. Sometimes you have to sacrifice what you want. It is a decision to give up your selfishness for the sake of the one you love. I heard a story a few years back about a man who had been married for 66 years. And they asked him, "What is the secret to such a long and happy marriage?" And he said, "Well, it's like this." He said, "The man, he makes all the important decisions. You know, the major ones, the big ones. The woman, she just makes the little ones, like, you know, the day-to-day ones, not the important ones." And the guy said, "Really? Does that work?" And he smiled and he said, "Yep." He said, 66 years and I haven't made one big decision yet. So, love is not conditional or situational. You should love each other, though, not because he or she gives you pleasure, but because you want to give yourself up to each other. I've been reading about a woman with Alzheimer's disease, and she does not recognize her husband. She can give no romance, no sex, no laughter, no tears, and no companionship. But that is the point of marriage. The point of marriage is not to love each other because each is useful to the other. The point of marriage is to love each other with a self-sacrificial love unconditionally. Going back to 1 Corinthians, and I'm going to put your names in place of love, okay? We're going to read it again. Kalin is patient. Haley is kind. They will not envy. They will not boast. They are not proud. They are not rude. They are not self-seeking. They are not easily angered, and they keep no record of wrongs. They do not delight in evil, but they rejoice with the truth. They will always protect, always trust, always hope, and always persevere. Wouldn't our marriages thrive today if each day we could do that? And wouldn't this world be a much better place if we could treat other people in those same ways? Alone we cannot do this, but with Jesus Christ, all things are possible. Something beautiful happens in marriage when the person you're with knows the truth about you and still loves you. When you continually extend grace to each other year after year, conflict after conflict, the love between you becomes a grounded center from which love flows outward. When you're faithful to each other, as you act for the well-being of one another, the space between you becomes a place in the universe that isn't broken or divided, but is one and is whole. One last thing. I heard in a speech a while back on how to spell the word love. And now you're thinking, come on, Jim, that's an easy one, you know, L-O-V-E. And you're right, but there's also another way too, and that is T-I-M-E. Be sure to make time for each other. Neither one of you will ever regret that decision. Now, let's get to why we're here, down to why we're here. Hang on a second. Kalin? Will you repeat after me?
Yep.
I, Kalin, take you, Haley.
I, Kalin, take you, Haley,
To be my best friend.
to be my best friend,
My faithful partner in one true love.
my faithful partner in one true love.
I promise to encourage you and inspire you.
I promise to encourage you and inspire you,
To love you truly through good times and bad.
to love you truly through good times and bad.
I will forever be there to laugh with you.
I will forever be there to laugh with you,
To lift you when you are down.
to lift you when you are down,
And to love you unconditionally through all our adventures in life together.
and to love you unconditionally through all our adventures in life together.
Very good. I like that. All right. Haley. You ready?
Yes.
I, Haley, take you, Kalin,
I, Haley, take you, Kalin,
to be my best friend,
to be my best friend,
my faithful partner in one true love.
my faithful partner in one true love.
I promise to encourage you and inspire you,
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
to love you truly through good times and bad.
to love you truly through good times and bad.
I will forever be there to laugh with you,
I will forever be there to laugh with you,
to lift you when you are down,
to lift you when you are down,
and to love you unconditionally through all our adventures in life together.
and to love you unconditionally through all our life adventures together.
Very good. Feel the rings. For thousands of years, men and women have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Notice the circle of the ring has no beginning and no end. It is an eternal circle meant to represent your lifelong vow to each other. Let these rings be a sign that your love has a past, a present, and most definitely a future. Kalin, taking these rings. Place it on her finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend
and my best friend
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Haley? Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner,
my partner,
my best friend
my best friend,
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Kalin and Haley, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss your bride.
We made it!
Guys, you put me right in the sun. I was dripping sweat.
Congrats, lovers!
Good job!
Like it. I tried walking back on the side crowd and it was just easy going.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You want a muscle now, hey? Right over your... I know. You did it! Good job.
I was sitting there trying out like, oh baby! Hit him with the great news!
Hi, Grandpa! Thank you. Hi, baby. Love you. Love you guys. Right out front. Okay, hold it out that way. Are you drinking it? Look at it.
Would be amazing.
Good job.
that you need. I'll treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Can I say it loud? I will love you till the day that I die. Cross my heart, give you my...
and Kalin Vicker. Next, we have our parents in the group. Put your hands together for Danielle and Steve Saul. And our parents in the bride with our flower girl, Jamie Corey Westman and Patty Meyer. Give it up for our ring bearer, Lincoln Meyer. Please put your hands together for Kennedy Sauls and J.W. Maynard. Next we've got Natalie Porter and Charlotte Sullivan. Keep it going for Taylor Jade and Reed Lensworth. Next, we've got Ella Ruxman and Joe Hensler. Reagan Ruxman and Colin Keith. Andrew Van Bonner, Casey Meyer, and Kyle Sauce. Andrew Van Bonner, Tyler Sullivan, and Jared Reese. Put your hands together for our future newlyweds, eh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need you all to stand up. Please put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Sauls.
We good? Okay, everybody, I just want to say congratulations to Haley and Kalin. Thank Corey and Jamie for everything tonight, and Danielle for being here. Everything's went great. And I want to have a toast for our family members that are not with us anymore, especially Kalin's grandfather. He loved him like I don't know what, but I wish they were here with us. So I guess I just want to raise a glass to friends and family that couldn't be with us tonight, and best wishes to these two. Everything's great. We're lucky to have Haley into our family now, and go from there. So everybody raise a drink. Go from there. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, our mother of the bride, Jamie, to say a few words.
Okay.
Yep. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that could come tonight to celebrate these two. They definitely are the best couple, I think, in my mind. But I also want to, if I can get it out, thank you to the Russman family. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. They took her in as like one of their own, and I couldn't ask for a better family. So cheers to these two, and I love the Russman family. Thank you.
Good job.
Now dinner is served, everyone enjoy.
Love you.
Please keep eating dinner. I'm going to tell everybody to keep
It is my absolute pleasure to introduce our maid of honors. Once again, please a round of applause for Taylor and Kenzie.
Alrighty, if you guys are still eating, that's fine. I'd rather you eat and not listen. But here we go. I'm usually pretty willing to take the mic and sing some karaoke. For those of you that were there last night, you're welcome. But you guys won't be getting that lucky again, so here we go. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Kenzie. And I'm Taylor. And we are Haley's hot maid of honors. Before we start to embarrass Mr. and Mrs. Sauls up here, T-Silly and I just want to give a huge shout out to the Russman and Sauls family for making this an incredible weekend we won't forget. Let's hear it from them.
Also, thank you to everyone who made this night possible. Standing up here tonight, you can really see how much Haley and Kalin are loved. I know they are so excited to celebrate the start of their new life with us. When Kenzie and I first started talking about this speech, neither one of us could really remember how our friendships truly started. It feels like Haley has always been a part of our lives. Haley and I first started spending our summers traveling for softball tournaments, starting from about age 12 and continued on until we graduated high school. After that, we decided to play one more year, which might not have been the best decision, especially when Haley swore she got struck out by a 14-year-old. She decided then it was time to hang up the uniform. No matter what happens, Haley is guaranteed to keep everyone laughing and have a great time. Together, we have been on many weekend trips, including a 20-hour drive to South Padre for spring break when her and Kalin were still trying to convince us that they were just friends. Since then, we have been on countless concerts where, more than often than not, Jared and Kalin would refer to us as the shit show in the front row. But no matter where we are or what we're doing, I know that we'll always have a great time, especially when Haley's beside us. Haley, you always joke that I'm more of a lover than a fighter, which I won't deny. I tend to be more on the quiet side, but that's something I'm never worried about, especially when Haley's around. I know she keeps more of the fight for both of us and will always have my back. As the start of your new life begins, I'm beyond excited to be standing up here tonight, not only today, but for years to come. You are truly one of the most caring and thoughtful people I know, and I'm thankful to call you my friend.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I never pictured myself standing up here having to compliment you, Kalin, so I'm just going to start with Haley. So even though Haley is only a month and a half older than me, she's taught me everything I need and maybe don't need to know. Let me just say, after watching American Pie at our parents' house in middle school and getting off the bus in 5th grade, I had a lot of questions after sitting in the back with Haley every day. Not only that, but Haley and I can always count on each other no matter the situation. Like when she got screamed at by Max Hood for singing rap music on the railroad tracks, and I got her out of getting in more trouble. Or when I got yelled at for not driving to the basket in 7th grade by Coach Schmidt. The more I think about it, there's no way I would have lasted as long as I did in middle school or even high school sports if it wasn't for Haley. We knew when it was time to be serious, but I think we knew more when it came time to making practices more fun. That's probably where our karaoke skills came in handy. We would constantly be singing High School Musical, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Bridesmaids, nope, and the list goes on. She even took it as far as singing That's What Friends Are For, which I sang last night, in my parents' bathroom over the answering machine during volleyball doubles. Haley's talent for quoting movies and her great sense of humor are really what makes her one of a kind. We've shared a lot of firsts together, some of the favorites being making her do chorus, moving to our freshman dorm, the brick house, our last-minute trips to the Dells, the ISU tailgates, shout-out Stu Daddy for the baked beans. And I think the most recent was our first trip to Nashville. We went from seeing each other weekly to now only every so often, but the best thing is we always pick up where we left off. We've made a lot of great memories the past 20 years. I don't have nearly enough time to talk about all of them, but I can't wait to make more with you, and I guess Kalin can come too.
Haley, what we're trying to say is thanks for always being a great friend to the both of us. We know you're always a call, text, or Snapchat away, especially when we need help figuring out what to wear.
All right, let's get to the newlyweds over here. I can't remember exactly what first brought Haley and Kalin together, but if I had to guess, it was definitely that wicked colic that he has. I'm glad she's got that under control. I mean, look at him now. Totally kidding, all jokes aside, you two are a perfect fit and continue to bring out the best in each other.
Before, we asked Kalin what 3 things he loves about Haley were, and he said her honesty, her caring personality, and her determination. I'm sorry, Kalin, but you already failed your first test of marriage because you should always respond with everything.
For anyone that knows Haley, you know that she will always be upfront and honest with you. Sometimes it might come off a little aggressive, but she gets it right. Dang it, I messed it up! She gets it honest. Am I right, Jamie? Man, that was going to be the best part of my speech, too. But you always know what's on Haley's mind, and that is something Kalin really appreciates. I know I keep talking about Kalin's style, but if it wasn't for Haley, we all know he'd still be walking around in his sweet cargos.
Even though she is an extremely honest and upfront person, she has a very caring heart. Kalin's exact words were, "I probably wouldn't survive without her," which we all know is true. Haley is the type of person you can always count on to be there for you or help you out in any way she can.
I think most would say that Kalin settles Haley down and tries to keep her contained, but we all know that nothing can stop her when the song Pour Some Sugar on Me comes on. I'm surprised she held it together so well when you guys walked in, but I'm sure you're saving that part for later.
Thanks for always being a great friend to the both of us, Kalin. We know you are going to be a great husband for Haley. Your kindness and patience will take you far into your future as a couple.
All right, I know everyone is ready to toast to the stunning couple, but first...
Haley, would you please place your one hand flat on the table? Nope.
Other hand. Oh, yep. Okay. Kalin, place your hand on top of hers.
Now enjoy this moment, Kalin, because this is the first and last time you'll have the upper hand in this marriage.
Everybody raise your glass. Cheers to the newlyweds. We love you both and we wish you all the best.
Good evening, everybody. I want to start by saying thank you guys for letting me up here for your big day. It isn't very often you get to celebrate 2 of your closest friends getting married, and I'm honored to be a part of it. Haley, you are looking absolutely stunning tonight. Get a round of applause for Haley. Looking gorgeous. Someone as beautiful and kind as you definitely deserves the perfect man. Too bad we don't always get what we deserve, huh? Kalin, when you've been friends as long as we have, it's hard to find just a few words or stories that really sum up the kind of guy you are. But when I thought back to all of our time together, there are 2 things that have never really changed about you. You've always been full of shit and full of yourself. Even when we were younger kids, Kalin thought it was hilarious to screw with people. If you don't know, Kalin has a birthmark on his left arm that looks kind of like a burn. So he took advantage of this as a kid. When people would ask him what happened to his arm, he would say, "My mom used to drop me in the fireplace when I made her mad." And then he'd say, "Thanks for bringing it up," and then just walk away. Always leaving these people speechless. Danielle, you're just lucky no one ever called DCSF on your ass. Kalin has never lacked confidence either. He is convinced that he should be in a band because in his words, he sounds just like Kenny Chesney and George Strait. I'm not sure if he thinks he sounds like a combination of the 2 or he has the ability to sound like each of them individually. Personally, I just think he sounds like shit. Anytime there is someone playing music, you can see Kalin wanting to take over as the DJ. It won't take long and he'll say, hey, let me connect to that quick. Turn on whatever he wants to hear, tell you to rip the knob off, which for older people that means turn the volume all the way up. And then he'll sing louder than the speaker because in his mind, he's better than professionals singing their own song. So Kalin, for God's sakes, leave the DJ alone tonight. He doesn't need your help. That's what you guys hired him for. If you've known Kalin the last few years, you also know he's pretty proud of the way he looks. Mostly thanks to Haley, as Kinsey and Taylor pointed out. Haley told us one time she walked in on Kalin looking in the bathroom mirror in his underwear. He fixed his hair quick, flexed in the mirror and said, God damn it, I'm good looking. Honestly, I'm more shocked that's the weirdest thing Haley's caught Kalin doing in the bathroom. But it's that same confidence that brought them together. With all of us going to ISU, we would get together almost every week. One night after Haley left our place, Kalin told me, dude, Haley definitely wants me. I was there that night. Haley definitely did not want him. But he was confident that she did. Turns out I was right. At first, she wanted nothing to do with him. And it was pretty entertaining watching Kalin try to charm Haley. He was shot down plenty of times, but just kept after it. And the whole time, she started to get to know him a little bit better. After a hard-fought month or so, Haley finally gave in and gave Kalin his chance. Haley, I'm not sure what convinced you to finally say yes, but we're all glad you did. I couldn't think of a better person for Kalin to spend forever with. As long as I've known you, you have been driven, kind, a great friend, and an amazing partner for Kalin. As your relationship continues, I know that your patience is going to be tested some days, if not every day. But just remember, if he shows up missing, you're going to be the prime suspect. Kalin, it's crazy how fast the good times go. From being grade school buddies to high school teammates, all the way to college roommates. We've made our fair share of great memories, and I wouldn't trade a single one. No matter what we've gotten ourselves into, or somehow gotten ourselves out of, I've always had you by my side. Now I got the opportunity to be by your side as you and the love of your life celebrate forever. You're one of the most loyal, trustworthy, and hardworking guys I know. All great qualities of a great friend and a great husband. So if everyone would, please raise your glass. And cheers to two of the best people I know and a lifetime of their happiness. Thank you, guys.
All right, have a big round of applause for Taylor, Kinsey, and Jared. Good, I was hoping I didn't get it. I see that you're paying attention. So that's super.
That's on video. Put her face in her boot. I'm like, dude, that is on video.
What about 17? Please leave the dance floor.
Great.
53 years, everybody. That is great.
What did I win? Picture with them. I was hoping for another piece of cake.
I know.